Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more camp, you guys. Last time was, I don't know what it was. The message just left me feeling very icky. And, you know, it's one thing to just have ickiness on the show, and it's another to, like, bring David down into it. And I just did not appreciate it, you guys. I did not appreciate it. So yeah, as you can tell, we had a lot going on last time. I will briefly get into it. But before I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and also subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys, so we had this whole thing with, like, I'm glad that they brought in Cameron, first of all, because I was just saying how, like, hey, you know, we had not really dealt with that yet. He's working at the camp now, and, he's just he's not a good person. He's not a good, it doesn't mean he couldn't change, but he is not a good person. You could just see how, like, even every good thing he does is for the wrong reasons, and he just, the way his mind works is just, it's a dumpster fire in there. It really is. It really is. Doesn't mean he could not change. Because I do believe people can change, and I think the point of the episode was people can change, whether it's for the good or the bad. And David just doing that whole underhand, I can't do it. I can't deal with it, you guys. Not my David. Not my David. I'm too spaced to die is easily the quote of the century. Like, it needs to be just plastered on everything. And they even put it in the song. That's how good it was. Yeah, guys, so I had just been saying that, like, oh, we had such a nice, like, kind of more wholesome message, more wholesome episode in Culture Day. And then just had to have that one. Oh, and I felt so bad for David throughout, too, because it's like, I didn't know, like, what the dynamic was going to be now. That Cameron's working at the camp. I thought maybe, like, okay, if he finally sees through him, and I think he does, but, like, he still just believes so much in who he could be and who he wants him to be, and it's so sad to watch him be like, that's okay, Mr. Campbell, I'll do this and that, and I'm like, no, David, don't, you're signing up to think that innocence has been tainted somehow. It just drives me insane. It really, really does. But yeah, guys, I mean, Max was right, kind of. I don't think anyone was happy with no one was happy with the result of that. Nobody. Cameron did not seem to care one way or the other, but aside from that, Max has changed as well, by the way. Can't convince me otherwise. He wouldn't be so defensive about it if he didn't know deep down that he had changed. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, so that was a wild way to kick off season 4. The next one looks like it's going to be about Nurf, was another character that I just get so, like, I get such a kick out of. I love how Nurf will just pop up with, like, some of the random, like, more grounded facts. Like, Nurf has changed. He's not just a bully anymore. We've had a lot of change. It's been a big summer for our camp. So yeah, guys, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we just jump right on into the next episode of Camp. Let's do this. All right, a Nurf episode. This is gonna be good. They got some new, like, instrumental music in this season.
Oh, Max,
Have you noticed it?
Van Gogh.
I definitely want to kill myself like Van Gogh.
Oh, boy.
Art gives me a sugar rush.
Oh,
Can we
love
please
art.
do something else?
Loud and clear, Nurf, old buddy. Have a go at some wind chimes.
You really don't get me, do you, David?
Good morning,
I mean,
campers!
he's trying.
Arts and
Print on
crafts.
magic.
I love it! Please do keep in mind that any piece created in this room becomes the sole IP of Camp Campbell Incorporated, all rights reserved.
Charming.
I think it is a creepy crawler's oven.
Negative!
Is
it
it
is
a-
brand new, used 3D
Brand new
printer.
used? I was
Will
gonna say
come in
it's a
handy
3D
around
printer.
the camp to help with camp things.
What kind of camp
What is it
things?
really
Oh,
for?
you know, baseballs and tether balls and canoeing balls.
Canoeing balls?
Things for activities.
Things
and
for
most
activities,
definitely
activity
not
things.
a 2 a.m. impulse buy for printing untraceable firearms.
Old habits, huh?
I
Whoa.
really need to turn off one-click purchasing.
I, for one, prefer the original 3D printer, Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
Anywho, it's going
That's
right
nice.
here in the Camp Campbell Business Center. No unauthorized 1, 2, or 3-dimensional printing of any kind.
You can count on us.
Gwen's like,
For peace of mind. Who knows what kind of dimensional trouble you could get into with this. Carpe diem.
oh boy. And they're going, yeah, they're definitely getting into trouble. Oh, there's a place I know that's tucked away, a place where you and I can say where we can go to laugh and play and have adventures every day. I know it sounds hard to believe, but guys and gals, it's true. Camp Campbell is a place for me and you. We'll swim through lakes and climb up trees, catch butterflies and honeybees. There's endless possibilities, and no, that's not hyperbole. Our motto's Campe Diem, and that means I'm telling you. We've got archery, hiking, citrus, biking, horseback training, wheels, sleeping for heart attacks, miming, keeping them thriving, football, limbo, science, hunting, pre-cal, spacious treasure, hunting, bomb defusal, no refusal, fantasy, sacred, turn-fees, and fights, and goats, and paints, and snakes, and knives, and chests, and dicks. No, I got right to the end. Hang on. I forgot to do the, I realized I forgot to do the captions. Sorry. I forgot to do the captions. My earbud fell out. I messed up on the last line. I had, like, my whole life crashed in that, like, 5 seconds. I am so sorry. But I did realize as I was looking at the screen, because last time I had the captions on, and I was like, oh my god, I can't look at the screen because that's cheating. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't turn them on this time. So, okay. All right, life redeemed. Let's go. Oh, they're down. Oh, yeah, we're definitely.
Print, Nikki?
I couldn't decide, so I just printed out a piece of paper with ideas for what I could print later.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's gonna.
Here I come.
He's gonna go real hard with that.
What is that?
It's a sensory deprivation tank. If you can't beat them, isolate yourself and listen to whale sounds.
Permission to board your spaceship, Acrobats?
Not even gonna dignify that with an eye roll.
Oh,
Who's
that's a
ready
no.
for some match
Oh,
point
we're doing
gas?
VR.
Yes, I am also ashamed as well as in addition to.
Oh, Gwen, how could you?
Because, David, with VR, I'm able to immerse myself in entirely new worlds full of mysterious and amazing life. Also, porn.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes
Oh,
I wonder if
I know
you're
you,
truly
Gwen.
happy
I know
in
you.
your work.
I'm not.
I really do.
I'd like to
David.
introduce you to someone. The sunshine feels terrific on my deep-seated father issues.
What? You cloned yourself?
I'm
Taking
pretty
a large
sure
leap
that's.
literally physically impossible.
No,
Yeah,
dum-dum,
no.
I made a copy of myself. Gee, triggered
It's.
much?
Great.
Oh.
The only thing worse than Nurf is another Nurf.
I
Oh.
disagree. You see, I realized the only way to understand myself was to ask myself. And now I have a companion
We're
of
doing
matching
some
intelligence and
soul
wit.
searching this way.
Nancy!
Shut up, nerd. Hey,
No,
Nurf. Yes, Nurf.
Nurf.
Shall we go down to the lake and shave our names into the fur of a defenseless woodland creature? I can think of nothing more mentally and physically satisfying.
Oh, great. Now there's two of them. Oh, this is gonna be bad. He's like, and I need my senses
Do you
deprived.
ever feel like nobody understands the real
I thought he was gonna say, do you ever wonder
It's
why
like
we're here?
There's the id, the ego, and the superego. I've only seen season 1 of Superego, so please, no spoilers. Ha! You have such a great subject point that no one truly appreciates. Right? Look, maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but can I just say, you're my #1 best friend.
This is nice.
Your
This
other
is nice.
#1 best friend. Am I dreaming? Nope, you made me to talk about your psychological issues, but who am I supposed to vent to? Hope it's okay I
This
made
is
another
gonna be
us.
a
Okay,
chain.
it's ideal.
Okay, so who's number 3 gonna talk to? Oh boy. This could get messy real fast. Oh, it's nice though. It's nice. It's, yeah, you got a friend in me. Yeah. Oh, I would not want to. Yeah, no, I would not want to make the quartermaster mad. Oh my goodness. We're piercing. We're. Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow. Is it weird that the thought of purple nurples didn't cross my mind once this afternoon? Somehow, the art of bullying makes less sense when you got friends. It's almost
When
like
you're
my lack of
happy,
companionship forced
you
me to fall
don't-
back on my only learned behavior from childhood.
Wow,
Violence
we're
against
learning a
others.
lot. We're learning a lot. You're learning a
From
lot.
this day forth, I, Gaylord Nerfington, pledge no more stealing lunch money, no more pantsing, and no more turkey tiddlywinking.
I don't know what that last one
renounce
is,
bullying.
and I don't want to know.
So cathartic. Gosh, I just feel so understood. None of the other turd sacks here really get me, you know? I mean, wind chimes? I wish it could just be us Nurfs out here. Forever.
Uh-oh. Are we going to... Oh, we made a
Miniature,
sweet
but
little
still
science...
semi-large hadron collider. CERN's
Oh,
model
wow.
was
Does it make PB and mustard sandwiches?
better.
PB and
it
mustard,
smashes
honey?
particles together in order to prove the existence of the God particle, or as I'm calling it, the Neil
The Neil particle
Might
now.
workshop that one.
The Neil epic begins today.
Looks kind of dangerous.
There is a small chance it could create an event horizon and turn everyone's bones into noodles and dump them into an alternate universe.
I
But that's a risk worth
see.
taking to advance modern science.
Aw, Noodle Bones was the name of my first cat.
Of course it was, baby.
There's something I can help you with.
Everyone is off playing with their new toys, and there's no mischief afoot. I'm just so
Hey,
bored.
there's no chaos.
Wanna
Where's
be
the
my lab
chaos?
assistant?
Yes?
Okay, first order of business. Marvel at my genius.
Huh?
Build up my self-esteem.
To be a cheerleader. So,
Oh, okay. Your rosacea is especially rosy and emasculating today.
That's not exactly...
Quite what I had in mind.
That's... Yeah, no. Not
Good morning,
quite.
Space Kid.
A toddler's guide to space. Uh-oh.
So many conflicting emotions right now. Good morning, Alpha Nerf.
Alpha
What's going
Nerf.
on? I turned on the best friend making machine.
Why are they all bullying, though?
Please allow me.
But there's so many of them, they're all bullying, but we're supposed
Isn't
to be
it
happy
great?
and have friends.
I don't know. They seem slightly dumber in a way.
Like they're not as...
With a copy of a
Yeah.
copy, there'll be some degradation.
Yeah.
They're like an MP3 to your lossless FLAC. Huh? Who cares? Is this what you said you wanted?
Whoa.
Very not good.
This is
David.
very
I
not
know.
good.
If Cameron Campbell sees we've junked everything up, he's gonna yell at me, and his voice gets really loud.
And there's a little bit more to worry about.
The
No,
real
my
Nurf.
God.
I am Nerf.
No, we're
Uh-oh.
not going to do that thing where all the clones claim to be the original and
We
fight
are
over
doing it.
Let's
We are
find
doing
out,
it.
And I'm not in the mood. Just let me talk.
She
to the
knows
first
all of
Nurf.
it. Yeah.
I don't think it's played out at all.
Oh, this the one is the eye. The eyes are a little off.
Front row seat to the camp apocalypse.
Camp
What could be better?
Uh-oh.
Watch it
Oh,
go
that's not good.
bye-bye.
Whoa,
This is the feeling
that's...
that drives murderers over the edge.
It's definitely, there's been some
We have to
degradation.
Share this world. Share it with freaks.
Oh,
Share it
boy.
with spazoids. And share it with turd sacks.
The copies are not
anymore.
as self-actualized
Today, we make the
as
camp
our
atmosphere
Nurf.
so miserable, so not conducive to fun or friendship for
But that's
anyone
not-
but
he had
ourselves,
found
that
friendship in
everyone
that.
will be forced to leave. Then the camp will be ours and ours alone.
That's what it is. They want it to be
Nurfs,
just them.
Today is our
Independence Day with Nurf. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
They're coming.
Don't you mean you're coming?
Kindly get us down.
I like how Aaron's just like,
Nerf, how would you
Cool.
shut yourself down?
Good question. Oh, I really hate it when someone prods at my insecurities. I guess I could bully them, but I renounce bullying.
Fuck that! Time to unleash the best burns he got.
oh, he's gonna have to bully himself.
Then what?
What about the vertical horizon, Neil?
Event
Vertical
horizon. And it could
horizon.
create an Einstein-Rosen.
I love that
English.
man.
I don't really do layman's terms, but technically it could fuck shit up.
Bingo.
There you go. Understandable enough.
When I say,
So we're gonna use the power of
Okay,
bullying and
when I say,
science.
Fire it up, Nikki.
Awesome.
I am a lab assistant.
Hey, please,
Nikki's
nice
just
shirt.
happy to be
Did you
here.
get the Fart Sniffer Emporium? Congratulations on winning the Nobel Prize for Excellence in Man Poop Growth.
Oh, now this is sad though. It is kind of sad because he knew himself so well.
Sentience and also fat. Deep down, you know you'll always reek of disappointment, no matter how much prescription deodorant your mom buys you. The daddy issues store called? Not. You'll never call. Just like Dad.
That's too much.
What are you doing? We're brothers. You're no brother. You're a copy. You fart-sniffing, butt-munching ginger boy!
Oh, he's going Super Saiyan. He's going Super Saiyan with the bullying.
Now!
Mitty, no! Mischief!
Mischief! Oh, and they're gone. Oh!
Cut it off!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think I broke it!
She's so proud of herself, though. Oh, dear God. Oh! Oh! You have friends. You do have friends. You don't need copies of yourself. You have... Oh!
Just trying to get my juice on.
He accidentally saved the day.
One-click purchasing saves the day.
Oh, you've got to turn that off.
We did
That's
it.
dangerous.
We defeated the Mies.
Mr. Campbell, I can explain.
Explain what? How you got innocent prepubescent fingerprints all over my 3D printer, making it impossible to trace anything back to a single perpetrator?
So
Thanks,
you
Tamperinos.
meant to do this. You
But
had
the
every
revolution-
intention.
I think we learned a valuable lesson today.
I'll take this one, David. My entire life, I've had no friends, so I had to use name-calling and knuckle sandwiches in an attempt to pad my own self-worth. But this has only served to alienate myself from others.
Right,
I
made
should
it
have been
worse.
building bridges, not breaking them down. It took the most epic barrage of insults directed at myself to realize that. Right, new friends?
Oh, they're gone.
Oh,
Wait,
cry me a fucking river.
Are we just gonna have two Nerfs now? Are we just gonna have two Nerfs? They're like Nerf 1 and Nerf 2?
Now I'm not alone. All these other rappers are my clones. I ain't got no friends, but I got a lot of clones, and they right until the end.
You know what?
Writing everything I write.
You got clones, so you're doing okay. Guys, that was so much fun. Oh my God, that was amazing. So, yeah, you know what could be worse than 1 or even 2 or even 3 Nerfs? See, when it was 3 Nerfs, it was kind of nice. It was like he found out a lot about himself. I feel like Nerf just like wants to be heard and wants to, he wants to grow. He really does. He is not that person, even if he has those tendencies to bully. Like he was saying, he falls back on these learned behaviors from his childhood. And in a way, I think he wants to grow most of all, of like any of them. And when he was able to really literally see a reflection of himself, he saw that and he was like self-actualized. And the problem is, when your copy needs a copy, and then that copy needs a copy, and then as we do more and more and more and more copying, the effects are a little bit detrimental to the integrity of the clone. See, the thing was, the wishing for like all the Nerfs was what got us in trouble. You know, it was too much. It was too much, and a good thing we had Neil to save the day with his dangerous and reality-altering machine. Are there just going to be 2 Nerfs now? Because are we going to have Nerf 1 and Nerf 2? Are we, they do have a fair amount of, like, consistency on this show, and I'm wondering if we're just going to, like, randomly have 2 Nerfs now, because we had the second one at the end. I love the way that everyone uses 3D printer. It's tracked so well. And, of course, like, Nikki, someone who, like, kind of thrives on the more simple pleasures of just a chaotic environment, would maybe have a difficult time being like, what do I really, really, really want out of life? Because what Nikki really, really wants is just to kind of like go with the flow and live on the adrenaline of the moment. She's not really like, well, I'll build myself a this or a that or a, you know what I mean? Like, that makes total sense. It tracked completely with the way that everyone is. And Max having the sensory deprivation. And Gwen, I knew my girl Gwen was going to go and get into the VR. I knew as soon as I saw her with the VR. I'm like, I could see, I don't know what kind of mythical creature we are loving today. But I can imagine. I can imagine. I got Gwen's number. I really do. I really do, you guys. I get her on a very base level. I just need you to understand. And she, of course, she was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yes. I called that one. I knew. I knew as soon as, okay. All right. All right, you guys. That was a really, really fun one. I think we learned a lot. I think we learned that, you know, I mean, I think at first I thought the point was going to be like, oh, he really had friends, because Nurf, the first one we see him punch, was like the one to reach out her hand to him and everything. And then the friends are all kind of gone at the end, and you're just kind of bullying each other. So still a little bit of a confusing message at the end. But I think the point of this was not to, lean into the old habits that we use to prop up our insecurities, you know. And I think another big point of it was 3D printer, Nurf madness. Yeah, I think you could go real deep with it, and I think you could also like Cameron totally set them up. He totally set them up. Like, he absolutely set them up. He wanted this all to happen. But it really was his blender. It was his smoothie that really saved us. So, good, I guess. All right, you guys. That was wacky and wonderful as always. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, do not leave me now. We still have lots of shenanigans, I am positive. So please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.